Hello and welcome to RimWorld. RimWorld is a base building game with survival elements that has just come out on Steam Early Access, having spent some time on the developer's website. It's a very interesting game, put about 3 or 4 hours into it, and I decided I want to do a series on it because it has a lot of complex systems that interconnect in very interesting ways, and I'm very into it. I could spend a lot of time in this game, and I want to show you what's going on in it as well. So, let's start a new colony. First choice we have to make is what kind of colony do we want to be? Do we want to be people who have crash landed? Do we want to be a rich explorer? Or do you want to be a lost tribe? And this basically tells you how many people you start with, what kind of backgrounds those people will have, and what kind of resources they'll have. So say, crash land, you start with 3, you got reasonable resources, and then there's some more scattered around the map. Rich explorer, you just get a whole bunch of resources right off the bat, but you're all alone. There's nobody else there. You're going to have to find other people to be, if you want to be social and not go mad eventually. And Lost Tribe is 5 people, but you don't have a lot of resources, but you have a lot of people, so therefore you can go out and you can gather more resources more easily. And it's really, it's an interesting choice. You can also get some more from Steam Workshop if you want, if the basic ones aren't really to your taste. I think that we're, I don't know. I'm tempted to go something like Lost Tribe or Rich Explorer. I've tried Crash Landed a few times and it's definitely interesting, but maybe try something different. Let's go for Lost Tribe. Actually, let's go Rich Explorer. That means that we start with some cool stuff. We start with gun turrets as well. Also means that we're going to have to spend a lot of time on our single person and keeping them alive. Let's do that. Right. We have to choose a storyteller. So this basically tells you how the game's going to throw challenges at you, because occasionally there'll be things like random events like pirate raids and things, and you have to really you have to be prepared for these. So Cassandra Classic is the default game one, and what this does is it gives you a steady curve of challenge. So basically it's a you start off easy and then it'll just ramp up, and then it never comes, like as far as I can tell, it never comes back down. It just keeps ramping until eventually your colony dies. Phoebe Chillax is kind of different. She leaves you a lot of time between disasters, but when she gives you a disaster, it's going to be a big challenge. It's going to be a spike. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to be something that could actually cause you a lot of issues. And then we have Randy Random. Randy Random is completely random. Things will just happen whenever. Like, you've just had a pirate raid. Why don't you have 3 more pirate raids? You know, why not? Why don't you just have, several years of nothing happening? It's completely random, and that's why we're not going to use it, because it's a little bit less, I don't know. It's a little bit less consistent for us to actually get something cool to come out here. We're going to play as Phoebe Chillax. Hopefully it gives us some time to build our base up, and then we can be prepared for the challenges that will come. And then we're going to play it on challenge mode. If our colony dies, then we'll start again and we'll do it better the next time. That's kind of the policy we're going for in this one, and I expect our colony to die a lot. So, and each time we start it, we can add different mods and things, and we can see what kind of things we want to add in. Obviously, we need a seed, so we're going to choose Alpax, because why not? And we're going to have a large size. Here we go, generating the world. And here's our little world, and if we zoom right in, so each of these little blocks here is somewhere that we could potentially go. And that's kind of cool. We're going to select a random site though. We could select, say, could be over here in some more fertile lands or something like that. We're just going to play it completely random. Okay, so we appear to be in the boreal forest. So a little bit of tundra. That's going to be an issue, but, you know, we went random, so that's what we got. And here is our character. We are Zurine Worker. I'm not sure he's going to do, unfortunately. We could be him, but he has no ability to cook anything, which I think means that we're dead from the start. So let's see if we can get a new. Can we randomize? We need to be able to at least do be able to shoot and be able to cook. I think those are necessities, or something like that. There we go. He is completely average. Well, he's completely below average, but that's fine. He's also very good at being social, and he's not, which is... I love that. It's like he's gone away, and then he realizes he actually... female colonist. Actually quite likes talking to people. So, her childhood, she was a medieval lordling. She was a minor noble in an old kingdom on a medieval world. She grew up in a manor made of stone, served by bowing lower classmen. Such a life teaches no technical skills and instills a lifelong aversion to manual labor. But Clara learned early the ways of social manipulation. Okay, so she's bad at manual labor, but she's not incapable of it. And then in adulthood, she became a military commissar. Clara was an internal spy master in an Imperial Army battalion. She made sure that the men were loyal and did not fall back unless ordered. This made her unpopular, but she gained great skill at detecting the slightest dishonesty. So she became better at shooting because of that. Alright. She's a fast walker, which is good. That means that she can get more done in a day. She doesn't spend a lot of time walking around. And teetotaler. So if we find any chemicals, alcohol, and drugs, that's going to be... oh no. She abhors the idea of gaining pleasure from chemicals and avoids alcohol and drugs. Oh, that's good. That's fantastic. I got it the wrong way around. Perfect. She looks fantastic. Right, and now we are in game. The neural stimulations, holo games, and free orgies were never enough for you. You wanted more. The grit, the consequence of real life, like they talked about in history books. You want to know what the real challenge and consequence felt like. Now, a journey of decades in cryosleep, you've landed on this unknown RimWorld. Real consequences await you. Okay, where are we? Oh, there we go, land. And we get to see all of our stuff. So, we have our dog, Persephone, a female Yorkshire Terrier, who we are, of course, bonded to. We are going to set it so we'll train our Yorkshire Terrier at some point. A lot of these things need you to have trained them first, so that's why we're going to set that up. Also need to set all these little resources we've got here. Okay, I'm trying not to select her. There we go. We need to select them as able to be hauled by her, basically. And that means that she can move around all the stuff that she started with. We're obviously going to need somewhere to keep this. That's our first step, really. As far as my short time of the game has shown, we're also going to get her to go and equip the charge rifle over here. So I'll also set those so she can move those, because that's a nice bit of steel over there, and that's a nice bit of steel. We actually started next to quite a lot of steel. We might be able to set up our base here. If this whole lot here, if this kind of area has a lot of steel in it, might be a good idea to just set up our base inside it. So what we could do is we can set up a structure here. Let's build in wood, I think. Wait, what do we have a lot of resources of? Is there a way of seeing our resources somewhere? I guess, oh, because we don't have a stockpile, we can't see our resources. Fantastic. But we do have a lot of steel near. Well, we have silver, and we have a lot of steel over here we could potentially build out of. Let's build out of steel for just now then. Because that means he doesn't have to go chopping down trees. So we'll build a steel door in here. And then we will build a steel wall. And some more steel walls. And that should be our first little building done. Now, if we set a zone, we want to say that our home area is going to be, just so the game knows, this is our home area. Right. And we're also going to set, in here, we should have, if I can find it, yeah, stockpile zone. I'm going to say that this small part of the building, that's going to be our stockpile. That's going to be where we keep our stuff for just now. Might make it bigger in the future, but we'll leave it there. And then we're going to make a little, I think we're actually going to make a, oh, that's not what I'm after. I'm going to make a little door over in the corner. So make another little steel door. We'll just stick it right there. That gives us a way into our stockpile. And we're going to put out the back there our dumping stockpile, which is going to be things that we don't really want, but, you know, don't want cluttering up the place. So let's make a small one for just now. We can make it bigger if we need to. Also, while we're at it, why don't we make, instead of that being a wall, we could make that a door as well. And we can set up a very small place to grow some food. So we'll set a little growing zone over here. There we go. Nice. Right, and now we need to set some of her priorities. So right now she's doing everything, because that's what she has to do. So let's set some manual priorities for her. Obviously, firefighting, that's a pretty big priority, as is being a patient, although it doesn't really matter because we have no other doctors. Being a doctor, bed rest, they're all going to be pretty high. We're just gonna we don't really need any of those ones on right now. We kind of want, where is it? Construction. We want that to be a little bit higher. We want her to do her construction first. I think that's probably the only one we really wanted to do. Like construction, probably 1 and then grow 2. That seems fine. And then the rest of it's not really necessary right now. Maybe, yeah, that seems fine. We'll let her, we'll unpause and let her get on with it. So right now she's going to go construct this building here. Hopefully she succeeds, because that'd be nice if she does. We might have to tell it to roof the area. It might do it itself, we'll see. And basically this is going to be our little base. And we can mine it out a little bit, we can make it a little bit bigger. We can put some proper floors in, but there we go. And then she starts to roof everything. Perfect. And that should be our little home base. Cool, she appears to be done. Right, we're now going to give her the job. We're going to get her to put in some floors. Now, could we just smooth the floor over here? Like, yeah, we can just smooth the current floor that's there. And that will hopefully, that'll do for just now. And that'll make it a little bit nicer. Must designate rough stone. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. I don't want to just move the floor over. I want to make this a nicer place. Let's get rid of all that. We're going to make it, I don't know. What do we already have, love? What do we have over here? This silver. We're not going to make a silver floor. That seems a little bit ridiculous. We have some wood over here. Well, let's mark it for use, and then we can just make a wooden floor. That'll work. Nice wooden floor. Perfect. And that'll give it a nice feel. There you go. She'll go gather the wood. She'll go over here, and she'll make the floor. Perfect. Now, do we see anything else around here that we need to worry about? Not really. We've got a couple of buildings that could contain some danger in it. This, like, whole section up here looks incredibly dangerous. I'm going to stay away for just now until we're actually set up in our own little base. Hopefully we'll get some wanderers joining us soon, which should help out a lot. But right now, we're fine. We'll just hold on to what we've got. I think we might build into this little bit of, like, into the stone here. I think that seems like a sensible idea. I don't see what could possibly go wrong. There we go. It looks like the floor is pretty much done. Oh, it's just chopped down a few trees to be able to put in the rest of the floor. Which is good, because that gives us more wood to make the floor with. There we go. Looks very nice. Now, let's build some beds. So we're going to build a wooden bed. I'm going to stick it in this little corner here. That'll be her little room. Animal sleeping spot. Yeah, let's designate the animal to sleep just next to the bed. That's fine. We could build a small box for the animal to sleep in. Or a proper animal bed. We don't have any cloth. Let's build a small box. Let's cancel that. Oh no, that's just designated spot. We can't... Alright, deconstruct that. Okay, because it didn't take any time to build, I see. We'll build a small wooden box for the animal to sleep in. There we go. Other things that we might want. We might want the ability to cook, so we're going to need a kitchen at some point. Let's have a look at our production. Fueled stove. Let's put the fueled stove over here, like in this wall. We also need a butcher's table for raw meat, so we'll stick that in the same room. So maybe here? That doesn't look very neat. Maybe we will get her to mine that one rock, and then we'll put it in that bit. In which case, just to make it all look nice, we should probably cancel that. And then have the, what's it called? And then have the fueled stove, there it is. We'll have that sitting over there, and then they'll be opposite each other. And that just seems a little bit nicer. And we're also going to set our work so that mining is equal to construction right now. Because she's only mining that small amount. There we go. Builds the bed. Starts building the stove. Which should be fine. Perfect. And then mines that bit down. Right, we can now tell her that we would quite like that to be floored. And we would quite like it to have in it a butcher's table. And that will allow her to get animals from elsewhere and actually hunt them and get some food out of them. Now, did we start with any food? I don't see any food with us. Oh no, there we go. Packet survival meals. So we start with 38 meals. That's going to last a little bit of time. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. She decided she wants to plant first. Don't know why she's planting now, because that's not a higher priority, but that's fine. There's not an awful lot to plant. There we go. Oh, and then she's asleep. That's it. She's done for the day. And she'll be out until 6 o'clock in the morning. Dog has decided to sleep outside because we haven't yet built it a box. And anything else going on in the world. It gives us a little bit of time to have a look around. So we've got some icy areas over there, I think. But nothing too bad in the world. We've got a lot of big bits to mine if we want to mine. But apart from that, not an awful lot else to look at. There we go. Goes and eats her one meal. Then goes back to constructing. Dog's still asleep. Dog doesn't need to do anything. Dog's fine. There we go. Built the stove. Did the last thing there. Right. Why are you not constructing your dog's bed? Oh, it's because you have no wood. And because cutting plants is low priority, she's not going to go do it. There we go. We'll set cutting plants to a higher priority and she should go cut some wood. I'm going to have to tell her which bit to cut though. There we go. Go cut that tree down. That tree in particular. There we go. And now I'll give her enough wood to actually get the animal stuff done. Oh, and to finish the other stuff she had not yet done. Right, we're going to change some of this focus. Construction's no longer going to be our top priority because we pretty much built everything that we need to survive right now. Mining's no longer a top priority either. Growing's also not a top priority, and plant cutting's not top priority. So pretty much everything's equal right now. So she can decide until we decide what we want her to do. And that's fine. Let her haul for just now, because we need to get everything inside. Do we need a bigger area? I think we might need a bigger area. So I'm going to set her to mine out this much, I think. There we go. And see what she does. What are you doing? She's meditating. Oh, okay. I thought she was broken for a second there, like she was just doing nothing. No, she decided to meditate. There we go. That's fine. Now she'll get into this marble here, and that will allow us nice little place for our stockpile to go. And hopefully that'll let us expand the amount we can hold. She still has quite a few meals left, so we don't really need to rush into doing anything. We can just set up our base nice and cleanly. Actually, looking at it here, I also wanted to mine this bit and this bit, because that will make me feel happier if it's a square. There we go. Just mine into the bit into this. Means we don't have to waste resources in building walls and things. We're already nice and safe from most attacks because, well, it's fair. Like, they can only get in through the steel doors or the steel walls, so we're fairly safe. We might want to build like a secondary steel wall if we wanted to create like a vacuum to stop people coming in, but apart from that, not much else that we can really need to do right now. Right, get all of that wooded and covered up. Now, she needs to go to do that. She needs to actually chop some wood. So we'll set some wood to be chopped. So we need to find some wood that's actually old enough to be chopped. There we go. And hopefully she'll go and do that, but she might be about to go to sleep. Nope, never mind. She's going to keep cutting. That's fine. Get some floors. Almost got it all done. Also, we need to set, if I set my zone area, stockpile zone to be that. That's a new stockpile zone. Nothing's in our dumping zone yet because nothing's been moved out there. Everything can be used. That's fine. Right. Now, I do want to look in security because apparently we start with the ability to use gun turrets, but I have no idea where those are. They said, like, you start with the technology gun turrets. Great. Where are they? Nope, no idea. I'm gonna... Oh, actually, I saw it right there. Security. I don't know, I missed it. Improvised turret. We need 3 components, which we have. And we need some steel. Okay, it fires automatically at nearby enemies, explodes when damaged. Its hacked together AI brain isn't very smart and can't be directly controlled, so beware of friendly fire. Okay. So, I don't know where we want to place that, if we're going to place it, but we should be fine. Maybe we want to set it in, like, an area we're not going to go to very often, so, like, maybe we want to set a second zone. Maybe, like, a wooden wall around here, or something like that. Like a very big wooden wall, and then set like gun turrets along the edge of it, and then we can kind of mine what's inside. Oh, also some wood that we can just claim for our own. Very nice. But yeah, that could be a good idea. What else do we want to do? Is this water? This is marsh. Okay, so it just makes you walk a little bit slower. It's fine. Then we got shallow water. I want to go exploring a little bit as well, but it seems fine. Yep, she has to cut down the rest of the trees because we told her to. Anything else? Just seeing if we've got any people wandering around. Doesn't seem like it. They say we need defenses. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Maybe, I don't know. Let's build some actual defenses then. So sandbags give you cover from gunfire. Okay, deadfall traps do like hurt people who walk into them. How about we set up a little corridor into our base, or at least a second wall. So let's set up a structure. We're going to use wood for this wall because it's nice and cheap and we have a lot of it. We're going to set it up kind of here. Then we're going to go along like that. And the idea is basically this is going to be our secondary point of entry. Nobody's going to be able to get in or out without us, without them having to at least get past this small wall. There we go. Set it up like that. We're going to have to change our dumping spot because we just went directly through it. So, goodbye dumping spot. Let's up a new dumping spot. How about there? That's reasonable. Just kind of out of the way. And we'll also improve our growing spot just a little bit. We'll set it up kind of there. All the rest of it's not fertile land. Okay. That's fine for just now. We don't need that much food for ourselves. We can almost make it bigger later. Or we can add like another layer in. Oh, she found some berries, which is great because we can eat berries. Oh, she failed the chance of making the dog obedient, I think. She did try it. I think it said 45% chance, and it was a fail. Oh well, not too bad. Still doing good work on the wall. Right. I'm kind of wondering what we could use this zone for. We could set like a little gun turret in there. That could work. That would definitely be useful. Maybe set a deadfall trap at this door. Oh, we have visitors. A group from Ant Desert are visiting the colony. They seem to have a few items to trade. Oh, good. We can hopefully use our good social skills to actually get some good trading going on. Because we have a lot of money. Maybe if they have some people for sale, because occasionally get some people for sale, that might be a good idea. Maybe add some extras to our colony. Where are they currently? Oh, they're right. There they are. Doesn't look like they have any people to sell. Clara, go speak with these people. Right. So, they have fine meals, components, and medicine. Well, we could buy some fine meals. I mean, we have a lot of money. That would save us having to go out and look for food for a while. The rest of it I'm not too worried about. Do we have any medicine? We don't have any medicine. So, what might be a good idea is to pick up all the medicine that they have, and then maybe pick up a few fine meals. I don't really need the components, so we'll leave it at that. There we go. Happy to just pay the price it gave us there. You could see whether it's market price, see what other people are selling things for, but it doesn't really matter. Right. Set up our nice wall here. Right. All the way around. I don't know why they're taking the wood from there all the way around here to build this wall when they could build that bit of the wall, but it's fine. Where are you up to, Clara? Oh, doing some more planting. Okay. And, oh, bouncing back and forward, doing some hauling, and she's asleep. And the other people, yeah, let's just wander around our base with our half-built walls. Seems like a perfect point to end the episode. Thank you for watching. This is the first episode of a series, so if you have enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you have not enjoyed it, please leave a dislike. If you have anything to say about it, please leave a comment. Any of this helps search ranking, and it helps the channel grow, it helps the video series grow, and I hope this series lasts a long time. I'm having a lot of fun with the game, and I think that we'll have some interesting stories come out of it. So, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.